ride high. You steal your car without thinking twice. Start the party, hide your shit. Felipe's in the house tonight.
What's Up Fool Podcast? Welcome to the What's Up Fool Podcast. Felipe Esparza is here this week. Rodrigo Torres.
What's up, fool?
Martin Rizo.
Way too heavy, Martin Rizzo.
And Rodrigo, man. Got
What's
the
up,
grays, bro. Looking like a thick-ass Adam Corolla.
How you guys doing? Right here, live on the wire. Get it on, right? Is that a saying? Get it on?
That's Adam Carolla's saying?
Yeah, he tweets it all the time. Get it on.
Really?
Adam Corolla, dude.
You've been on Adam's show a lot of times. I never heard him say get it on.
Get
He
it on.
says, get it off.
That Governor Newsom, huh? Doing a great job.
I thought Adam Corolla was a Japanese because last name Corolla, like the
It's
car.
like an Italian last name.
Yeah.
Casarich.
Casarich.
What's the name of his podcast? Adam Carolla Show.
Adam Carolla
Yeah.
Show.
You're
gonna
one
be
of the
on
first
next.
podcasters.
Yeah, you're gonna be on actually like the first week of March, I think. And you're gonna be on the Fighter and the Kid the last week of February.
And he was on the Love
Hell
Love Lines for a long time.
Yes,
Adam
he was.
Carolla.
The Man Show.
Yeah, after they fired
The
Poor
Man
Man.
Show.
I used to listen to
They
Love
took my
Line.
show, brother.
Who was Poor Man again? He was the sidekick to Drew.
Yeah, he was he pretty much invented Loveline.
Really?
But remember, he used to do a public access show where he was on the beach,
Bro, I
looking at like kind of like being a creep in a weird way.
Yes.
You know, but asking questions.
Man on the streets.
Yeah,
Poor
totally.
Man
Man on the
Bikini.
beach, man in the sand.
Poor Man Bikini. I used to. I was like 13 watching that shit.
That was the closest you got to cheap porn, huh?
That was exactly 1 in the morning, bro. I used to masturbate to that
Bro.
shit. Not gonna lie.
You're crazy,
Yeah.
man. He had merch, and he used to rip off Stussy, and instead of Stussy, it'd say stupid. Because Fraker had one of his shirts. I'm like, where'd you get that? The Poor Man. The Poor Man.
That sounds like Al Goldstein in New York. Al
There
Goldstein.
he
He's
is.
still around. He's still around and doing his thing.
He was on K-Rock for a long time.
Forever, bro.
He's like a Stuttering John type guy.
No,
Co-host,
No.
right?
He was the actual DJ on the show, and then he was on Love Lines. He said he invented Love Lines.
But
Yeah.
see, they probably got some sort of public funding money because of the health aspect of it, and then they were able to bring in Dr. Drew, and it probably changed at that point, right?
I think what happened
Everybody-
was
He had creepy answer for everybody who called in, probably.
the Jack the Joke Man thing. I gave him a contract, and he didn't like it. And they're like, dude,
he thought he'd put
adios,
his
man.
foot down.
Next you know, man, he's on a beach with a VCR.
See, I remember as a kid watching Poor Man Bikini and also like the same
Poor
like
Man Bikini.
yeah, Poor Man Bikini's something, and
That's what
after
it
that,
was, dude.
watching the fucking the infomercials for my prices are great. What's his name?
Crazy Gideon?
Crazy Gideon.
In the
Yeah.
beginning,
I
dude,
sound
that
so
was
cheap.
90s.
My prices. So the whole thing about his commercials was like his prices were cheap, so cheap that they had to like put him in a mental institution. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Adam Carolla hit Loveline like 95.
That was the whole
That
bit.
was like my
He's Crazy Gideon, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna go out of business, bro. Stop selling your shit. But so
just to get you in the store, dude.
Crazy Gideon's, where it used to be at now, it's a popular brewery. It's Angel City Brewing Company.
Oh, that's where it was originally.
Yes,
So
and
that's
they
where
have
they're
a-
off of
Right there on
the 5 Broadway.
Yeah, Lotoka. And they have a drink named after him right there.
Oh, I'm
Where
confused.
Crazy Gideon is that's
Downtown.
the original art district of downtown Los Angeles.
Before it was hip, bro.
Before it was hip, that's where like
Industrial,
the
right?
real bourgeois artists were hanging out back in the day. When I was living in the housing projects, my friend and I, we walked to that area, and that side of the building. When I was a kid, there was this is how hipster it was. There used to be a airplane hanging on the side of the building.
They had appliances hanging too, right?
Huh?
They have
Really?
appliances hanging.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
had a
too?
big old airplane like one of those Vespas.
It was over the street.
Yeah, it was on top of the building.
You mean the
it was
Cessna?
a Cessna. It was
yeah.
secured to the building,
Yeah.
and it was drawn in and painted.
So that was like real art.
Yeah,
Like,
real art. And then across, right next door, they had I don't know what they call those lights right now, but they're like fluorescent lights.
LED lights.
They're filled with gas.
The neon light.
Oh,
The
okay.
Neon Light
Yeah.
Museum is
Yeah,
there.
the neon museum. Mm-hmm.
And then Lisa took me to a bomb ass fucking sushi place, Zip.
Zip Sushi was badass.
Gone
Philo,
now.
you went there, right?
They had a
Oh,
little garden
God,
in the
dude.
inside. Yeah.
How much do you think rent was back then compared to how it is now? Like 20 years ago. Is
For
it-
me, a lot back then still.
Downtown.
Like that area, like the
1989,
art district?
1989, 87, right there, our district.
Or like the
it's just
early
a few $100
2000s?
Just a few $100 because nothing happened downtown. It was dead after 6 o'clock.
There was no supermarkets.
Nothing.
The closest you got was that little Tokyo area right there on 4th Street where the bowling alley used to be.
And that was it right there.
That little town, the little like village that you can walk through right there in Little Tokyo. That's the only life, really.
Damn.
A few restaurants and stuff.
Compared to what it is now.
When did the
Yeah.
Japanese American Museum come in right there? That was probably the 90s, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
So I took my mom one time. We were driving around. I took her to the arts district, and she was tripping out, bro. She was tripping balls. Like, what is this? Like, this is here? Like,
What
Arte.
city is this, Martin?
yeah.
This doesn't look like El Salvador.
We talked about it on History for Fools this week. We talked about the history of Chinese food in America,
Really?
and we talked about Chinatown, and I was blown away. I fucking found out that our Chinatown in San Francisco and all the Chinatowns in America, they were all designed by people who'd never been to China.
No way.
They were all white architectures, bro. And the lady who designed she designed Chinatown in downtown LA. She was hanging around with the Sterlings, bro.
I think her last name was Sterling.
She was Sterling.
Oh, Chandler?
Chandler Sterling.
Because the Chinatown downtown LA, basically, it was a Little Italy before that, right?
Yeah, it was Little Italy, and Little Italy was there, but they removed it after World War II.
It went a little higher, right?
It's
Because
like up near Echo Park, right? Or like
yeah, they got rid of it because they were anti-Italian sentiments during the World War II there.
Really?
So they took it. Like, they used to be it was called the Green Turtle or the Turtle Restaurant right there, and that used to be like the biggest Italian restaurant. There used to be pictures of Tommy Lasorda in there, but they got rid of that shit.
'Cause I want to say too that the first Chinatown is actually in Riverside, and it's actually like they found it digging for stuff. But back then they used to like have the tunnels where they used to go underneath the houses so nobody would see that they were working there. And there's a big old lawsuit going on, but right now I think developers are going to win because it's like a historic place. But in the end, it's going to get wiped out.
They want that cha-ching.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo. Órale,
Yeah,
carnal.
but it's funny that you say that because it goes with like how Americans present like China in movies, though, right? Look at like all that old school stuff, like Chinatown and all that stuff. That movie with Jack Nicholson.
I know, man. They make them look like they're weak, but they were the one that holding all that steel, making trains,
Hell yeah, bro.
train tracks.
Yeah.
What's up, fool? What remember like when you were a kid, you would hear like oh man, before the internet or like if you were too little to know the internet, somebody will tell you, oh man, did you hear this? Did you hear what happened? Did you hear the rumor? I remember some kid told me, bro, that I swear to God, dude, this is what he told me. He said
I ain't lying.
there was no internet. This guy probably didn't read it in a newspaper, but somehow it got to this little 14-year-old in the projects. This guy said that the Paul McCartney that we see right now is not the real Paul McCartney.
Oh, conspiracy theories back then
Yeah.
too.
So those
He said it was
damn.
he said it was a different Paul McCartney, and he was explaining everything like a conspiracy theorist, all young. He probably heard it from a crazy uncle that smoked PCP or something. Somebody that actually had an album of the Beatles. He said, nah, man, that McCartney, he was murdered, bro, by one of the Beatles, and he was replaced by another Paul McCartney that looks just like him, bro. That's not Paul McCartney one. When you look at the photos, then he mentioned that album where
Yeah, because at
it was a
the
ditch
end.
digger.
Yeah, well, in Abbey Road, also on the cover, Paul's got no shoes on, and he's also like closing his eyes. So they said that he was like he had died, so he was dead at that point. And I think on one of is it Long and Winding Road, at the very end when it gets all crazy and the orchestra is like building up, and you hear like this backward sound.
You can play
and
that
it says,
backward.
Paul really is dead, or something like
But
that.
if you play it also backward, that dude
It says
said
kill
it said,
Paul.
Really?
But like this stuff is not on TV back in the day, but
They
it
were not even on
passed-
television.
It passed amongst us all.
But the fact that you heard it in LA and then you heard it
I'm in Ohio at that
that's
point.
But you heard that was a
nuts.
different Paul McCartney too?
I didn't hear about the different Paul McCartney, but I heard that he was dead. So
Yeah.
he was dead.
I heard
in
he
that
was
Abbey
dead,
Road.
replaced because of something. And
I
then
didn't hear about
one
that.
time when Paul McCartney was arrested somewhere with marijuana
in Japan.
in Japan, my mom said, "No, see, the real Paul would have never done that."
Your mom
So she heard
loved
the rumor
Beatles.
too?
I was like, I was like,
His mom loved the
so
Beatles.
you ain't got time to look at my homework, but you fucking got time to find out if Paul McCartney is missing. Is that a real rumor?
Yeah. In
What does it say?
1966,
1968 to what?
1966, 1969, they said that he died, and they replaced him with a lookalike.
Wow.
So repeat that because they can't.
From
hear me.
1966 to 1969, they said that Paul McCartney died and he was replaced by a lookalike, and that's on Wikipedia.
Unalive.
Wouldn't his family say anything? You know, like
Of course, I
Couldn't
mean, they're in
speak
on it too.
Oh.
But this is like before the internet, dude.
Yeah.
so. Like, you really couldn't write letters. You couldn't write a.
Yeah, like-
you can write a.
So you're hearing
comment
those
on a
rumors in the
bulletin board.
80s that had something that happened in the 60s, dude.
Yeah, like things. Okay, I was like 10 or 11, and I remember being at my friend's house, and her mom was there, and my mom was there. And for some reason, I announced this information because I heard it from somebody at church. And I said,
PSA.
"Did you guys hear that?" And look, I never talk about sex with my mom. So for this to come out of my mouth was just a shocker. But I said, "Did you guys hear that Rod Stewart," because they were talking about Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart was found, they had to pump his stomach on stage, and he was found with
On
like a
stage.
quart of semen in his stomach. And my mom and
Big
her
horse.
mom, they just were like, their mouths were just open, like, what? But this was a rumor that was going
I
around.
heard that one too when I
Because he
was a
was
kid.
gay.
He's not gay,
but,
but,
the
for
rumor.
some reason that rumor was around. But who else did it go around about? Mick Jagger?
Lil'
Or-
Mick
Kim?
Jagger and
Kim.
I never heard that one.
I heard Lil Kim.
Same
Mick Jagger
rumor?
and
But like a quart of semen.
yeah, they had Mick
Their stomach.
they
That's a
said
lot,
that
man.
Rod Stewart to get it pumped out like
Right.
somebody told me because sometimes I was listening. We were listening to "If You Think I'm Sexy."
I love that album,
Listen,
man.
come on, let me know.
Hot Legs.
That was a badass album, man. I thought
really is.
every Latino wanted a blonde lady with curly hair.
Yeah, that
Even
woman had a
before the
cheetah
song.
suit on
Yeah,
on the cover.
and then you know what? ZZ Top took the same lady.
Oh, really? It was the same
She's
lady?
got legs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Same woman.
Video vixen, bro.
But that's my friend told me. He passed by. He goes, "Hey, bro, did you hear, man? What?" And I didn't even know what semen was.
Yeah,
or
I didn't know what
nothing
semen
either.
really was either.
That he drank
I
like
just
a.
repeated it.
What did you think it was? Like, what did you like in your head? You're like, what?
But who started that rumor?
Did you find
Night
it,
Night
Philip?
Juice.
Yeah.
What did it say?
Night Juice.
A myth.
It's just a myth. It's just a myth.
What's the myth?
It's just a myth.
I-
Mythological.
Okay.
The Greek myth.
No,
I heard that as
the
a.
myth.
I heard about that rumor as an adult.
Kamalota.
Did you? But you said so. Mick Jagger was another name, and then there's also the one about Richard Gere, right? And the gerbils.
The gerbil.
Richard Gere and the gerbil. I
And that
heard.
spread throughout the country too.
I learned about the gerbil before I even had sex.
yeah, I didn't know
Wow.
how in the
Yeah.
world.
I heard that in
a
the fifth
gerbil
grade.
could be in
Did you
somebody's
hear
butt.
Rodrigo? Did somebody tell you, Rodrigo, how they got the gerbil to run?
Well, the whole thing, they just put it in a condom and then they close it and they have to clip their nails. They have to be like a baby
Wait,
gerbil.
you know all the details?
I heard it
about
because
this?
a guy named Tad's
a
mom
lot
was a
of
nurse, and she said it happened to him. But later, I heard that because I heard the rumor originally originated. Stallone put it out on him.
Right, you
But
told
what
me
the
that too
what the
at one
rumor
point.
supposedly came out, it was a PR campaign by the Church of Scientology because Richard Gere left, and they were publicly smearing him.
See, I know a lot about Scientology. I never heard that part.
Yeah, and
though.
so I mean, and I never researched it or any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's-
But just to
I'll look
retract real
that
quick
up.
about, I know you guys mentioned Mick Jagger and Rod Stewart. I heard the guy from New Kids on the Block got his stomach pumped because that was going.
Which one?
I think it's the
Joey
one with,
McIntyre.
the one that has the like high cheekbones and always does the duck lips. The
Jordan
yeah,
Knight.
that dude, Jordan Knight.
The main guy, right?
Look
The
it
main-
up for
he's
Jordan Knight.
One of the main.
One
guys.
one
No,
of the one of
there's
those
five
guys.
of
It's either him or Donnie.
But I heard that about Lil Kim, like in high school. I remember they're like, dude, they had to pump her stomach out.
I
'cause,
never heard that about Lil
like
Kim.
like sperm doesn't break down or something like that.
it lasts forever in your stomach, like bubble gum.
Yeah, but back to the other one. Yeah, that's what that's what I heard. But I was telling Lisa that back then, like, people shared cassette tapes that were a little bit older than me. My sister used to have pen pals with different girls around the country with Teen Beat magazine and all that, and they would like exchange they'll like rip off a cover for a cover.
You're right.
Or a story.
Teen Beat in the back and Tiger Beat and all those other things. They would have a pen. Do you want a pen pal or whatever? And you could sign up.
Cindy, if you're a fan of Cyndi Lauper and all that, like Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna was a big one.
I was a huge
Debbie
Madonna
Gibson.
Tiffany.
Who else?
Fuck
Tiffany,
Debbie.
yeah,
Fuck
dog.
Debbie
Because see, the other thing too is those girls at that time were touring malls.
Yeah.
Because she came to.
I saw Tiffany.
It was a Galleria now, but it was called the Tyler Mall back then. And then we went. One of the first times I came out to Montebello, I don't even remember who performed, but we brought my sister and some of her friends.
And that's for promotional purposes, right? Like,
Well, yeah. Well, they had
record
records,
company?
and that way you can
was-
see them.
There's no
It was
social media,
there's
right?
no social media. It was
Yeah.
the way to introduce them
Yeah.
to people, just
And then
kind
they
of
would
force
tour
them down
after.
your throats
Yeah.
because they knew like preteens were at the mall, so let's go where they are. And they would put on a free concert of like, I don't know, 3 songs, 4 songs, or they'd put
They'd have an
couple
opener
of
like a
people
magician.
together, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Would they give away like cassettes?
Like,
or
dude, they would give away
CDs?
posters. I remember.
Singles, remember singles?
I remember not singles, but I remember the single tapes I would buy. Like,
Yeah,
and
they're-
that was like,
they're called
but I didn't know it was
When
called
did,
single.
when did those come out?
I was
88, I
They
want
were
to say
they were like
87.
they were like you could buy them like that one song for $5 only.
87 to 89, I want to
Well,
say.
I remember they're like $3.99 because I bought Express Yourself by an NWA, and that was had the clean version and a radio edit version, not the dirty version.
So it was one side and the other A
Yeah,
and B
yeah,
side.
yeah.
That's-
It was-
I remember that.
I
and
love
I still have a
singles.
couple left somewhere. I just gotta
Never-
find it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have any of those.
So that
I got a Sam
that's,
Kinison one.
that's equivalent to buying like a song on.
Yeah,
a,
single, like
four-
streaming
a 45
Yeah.
in the back in the day, and now just an MP3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But now nobody buys anything.
No,
They
it's
just
streaming.
Steal
stream.
that shit.
Yeah.
I really thought nobody's gonna pay for a subscription service every month to not own any music. You don't own any of that shit. Man, I remember Braun Pearlman was like shaking his fist at iTunes because when things started streaming, Apple Music started streaming, he thought he lost all his music, but he didn't realize it's like buried in your hard drive, you
Yeah.
know, if you have a Mac. And he's
Boomer,
like,
beyond boomer.
I had years of my father's jazz collection and all this stuff. I ripped
Terabytes.
music and put it on my hard drive. But you have access to your hard drive. They didn't take any of that stuff, dude. Like the world was changing before his eyes, so he didn't know how to
find that.
access. People were tweeting back to him like, dude, it's not.
You'll
It's
find
still
the
there.
jazz collection in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
I
He
remember.
literally was making it an
They can't
international
even, you can't even,
incident.
it's back there, bro. You're taking forever to find a jazz collection. Now, I could,
Pulling your hair
I could
out,
find it
dude.
for 5 seconds, bro, for $10 the whole thing.
I remember that little. What was that little iPod? That little the
shuffle.
The shuffle.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
Jerry was all drunk one time. I can't believe it, man. All these records on that wall, man, fitting this little thing, man. Crazy, man. And it was trippy
It's
because
kind of sad to say goodbye to liner notes and the physical touch. I remember having Thriller, and Thriller was like a double album. Like you could open it up and it's Michael Jackson on the front and inside with the Kitties. You know, like it's 2 different photos, and you keep looking
Yeah.
at both of them and you read all the lyrics and everything. It's very special.
I
But
remember-
now nothing.
I remember the 20th anniversary of Scarface. It came with a gun and coke.
VHS or DVD.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember
Pops out.
I was an
Papi.
idiot. I went to a thrift. I went to a old used place. No, and then dude,
Penny Lane.
some fan. He knew that I like Terminator because I fucking love Terminator, dude.
Which one?
All of
He
them,
loves
bro.
the
How
whole
about Salvation,
thing.
bro?
Which one's that one?
The one with the.
That's funny. All of them. I feel like Peggy. Which one's that one?
That's the one with Christian Bale. That's a badass one.
Oh, I
dude.
like that
last
one,
I
bro.
love that one,
movie's
dog.
loud, bro.
Yeah, fucking dude, it's bad as fuck. Yeah, because that
You hear
plane
that through the whole
scene,
movie.
bro.
Brrr.
Have you seen how Edward
They pick
Furlong-
them up like little, like they pick up humans, like that little, like the machine picks up, like the claw picks up teddy
claws.
bears.
Yeah.
It's like a crane and shit, dude.
Have you
It
seen?
all makes sense though.
Have you seen how Edward Furlong looks like now?
Let's
But you know
not-
Joy
don't-
Medina, bro.
Let's not even,
Dude,
let's not
he
even get
looks.
started.
He looks like Skynet 1, bro.
That's my
yeah.
teenage crush,
So,
even though I was like
Put
25.
Edward Furlong and Joy Medina together.
But you were,
Skynet 1, bro, in that timeline for sure, dude. He
So
looks
that-
like shit, dude.
I was just not lose you right there with that spot about that fan that got you that Terminator. Was it a version of all of them or
Bro,
a
it
box
was
set?
it was the Terminator. It was anniversary of the of all the Terminators. So it was Terminator 1, 2, and 3.
The OG ones.
I need to get the flu so I can just watch all of them at once.
It was in a box
on one
set,
day.
dog.
What's cool about that movie?
Wait, go back.
Yeah,
That picture comes with a dick pic.
That looks like somebody who crawled out of the grave.
Yeah, dude.
Some potato
I
butt.
don't have my glasses. It looks like that.
Hey, well, good for you, bro.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You don't gotta ruin
Still
your.
looks like that.
You're not
was
gonna
our
ruin your
face.
corneas over here, dude.
Oh my god.
man.
Yeah, Skynet won.
The other guy looks worse.
I really thought Eddie Furlong was gonna be something.
That's what happens when he was hanging out with what's his name too long, that porn star Ron Jeremy.
And Natasha Lyonne, though, he
They were
partied
partying,
with
right?
Natasha
always.
and Adam Goldberg.
A good 5 years straight, right? Or 10?
Dude, I want to say probably
Yeah.
a decade, bro.
They were like caught in traffic, turned the wrong way, DUIs, and like they went to jail for they were fucked up.
He was like 15 dating like a 30-year-old chick, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, look, I think a lot of older women probably preyed on him. I can
That's
see it.
crazy.
Young meat.
I was like 20 crushing on him. I think.
Yeah, for a long damn.
Detroit Rock City was badass.
Not for very long though, because he just was gone.
Fell off.
Well, let's see. Animal Farm. Was it called Animal Farm? The movie,
Yeah,
the
Animal
prison
Farm.
movie with Mickey Rourke, right? That's a great movie, and Willem Dafoe, right? And he's in that, and that was the last thing he looked okay in. And then things changed. I think he started drinking a lot.
Animal Factory.
Animal Factory, yes.
Yeah, that
Thank
movie
you.
was written by that guy from Reservoir Dog, Mr. Orange.
It was.
No, Mr. Blue.
Oh, really, dog?
It
Yeah.
was written by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Who's
badass.
Mr.
dude.
Blue?
Mr. Blue, he was locked up there. Look at Mr. Blue, Reservoir Dog.
He's the real guy. He wasn't like an actor.
Yeah, he was a real guy because that guy went
put
on
him
to
in?
write movies. He's the one that he recognized Danny Trejo.
Really?
And he
Discovered
goes,
him?
"Hey," yeah, he goes, "Hey, where'd you
Oh,
locked
that
up?"
guy?
Yeah, he's the real
Oh, he's great.
he's the real guy. What you talking about? Yeah,
I forgot about that guy. That guy's fucking scary.
he went to prison because he used to
Because look at him.
he never robbed banks, but he used to plan robberies.
That's right. He's the planner. He's the one in Heat.
Yeah,
Isn't
well, that's
he
what
the
I was
one
gonna
in
Heat
mention.
Heat?
is based on him.
It's based on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Danny Trejo in his little one documentary, he said that his older brother bought a robbery off him back
'Cause
in
he-
the days.
Isn't that crazy? You can buy a robbery plan.
Because the guy that plays him in the movie
the
is John
niche,
Boyd,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Well, what
All
do you
the
do if it doesn't work out? You can't like go after them
No.
for anything. You just
No,
kill
you're
them, I
on,
guess.
but he gets a percentage of the take too,
Oh, he does.
and he sells you the plans.
So
Because
he
that's
does,
what
like,
they're called. They're called jobs, right? Like
He
you
does
get
the
down job.
reconnaissance, so he
Yeah.
knows like how to get in, what entrance to go to, kill this guard or whatever.
Yeah,
you have
John.
to do.
Yeah, John Boyd plays him in Heat,
He
Yeah.
looks like John.
and then he
Boyd.
goes, he goes, "How do you get this? How do you get this stuff? How do you get these plans?" Oh man, everything's out there, man. You just kind of know when to grab it. So that's him. That's that movie.
Crazy. There was
badass.
another rumor. Speaking of rumors, there was
Yes.
another rumor though. That you heard about like Jamie Lee Curtis, right? Like maybe not
I
being
heard-
born a
Hermaphrodite?
woman or being a hermaphrodite or whatever. I don't know how that got started and spread and everything.
I heard
Probably the
that.
short hair, dude.
It never bothered
Maybe
me
the
though.
short hair. You
I
love
was
Jamie Lee Curtis. You're a
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis
Trading
fan.
Places? Forget about it.
I don't understand the attraction to her. I never understood it. But
I think
What
she's a
about-
very good looking.
Yeah.
She reminds
A
me
lot
of
of
Amy
people-
Summers fan.
But
She
see,
had-
look if
has
if I
big
cut my
boobs,
hair
dude.
that's short, you would hate it.
I like women like this. She reminds me of Rachel Maddow. You know what I mean?
Don't you dare.
She looked good in a pantsuit.
I thought she looked good in short hair and True Lines, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Don't lie.
She's
I
hot.
like good in a pantsuit. I ain't getting no props from my husband. Like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Matt Dillon in that movie, dude.
But not with weenie fingers, eh?
What, like Prince Charles or what?
Those weenie fingers are weird.
The hardcore sausage fingers on.
Because I heard
that
that
movie sucks. I'm sorry, I have to.
Which
throw
one,
that
True
in.
Lies?
No, the hot dog fingers. Everything everywhere all at once.
Me too, man.
Fucking
That movie
piece of
sucked.
shit
To
movie.
me, that movie sucked.
Piece of shit movie. I'm just gonna
Oh, the
say it. I don't
multiverse
care.
That movie sucked to me the way Birdman sucked, bro.
Yes, preach it, brother.
Birdman sucked, bro. To me.
Birdman
I went into Birdman thinking I could have watched a superhero movie. Bro,
I watched
first of
it.
all.
I watched it 3 times trying to understand it. It was like Inception. I'm like, what is going on
It's
here,
not
bro?
like Inception. It's stupid.
But No, it's just I can't get it. Like I just can't get their little hook.
I don't
Like,
think there's a
what
lot
is
to
this?
get.
And then
It's
that
pretentious.
Norton guy, he's horrible. You want to
He's
punch him, bro.
horrible.
Bro, how about
He acted in that movie like the way he
Overact.
acted in Hulk, and that's why they fired him, bro.
I heard he was a pain in the ass in that movie.
Yeah.
In Hulk, right?
Yeah,
and
bro.
Birdman.
Throwing shit like crazy style.
He was in character, guys.
I bet you he was really butt naked in that scene, also, bro. Like cause in that scene, they wanted him to be like extra, so he's like a real good actor, I guess, like a cocky good actor.
Oh, in
In Birdman, he takes his pants off and he's like butt naked with that girl in the scene. He goes, hey, he goes, and she want to yell out assault, for being naked. But I'm thinking in real life, he probably was naked, bro.
Of course he was. He was a method actor.
He has to show him what he's all about, dude.
I gotta get in the full
Like Rizo,
experience.
man. He's a method actor, man. You guys see that Valentine video?
Yeah, what's that? Okay, I didn't have time to edit
MC
this the way
Smacks
I
over
wanted
here.
to.
Sebastian, man. He
I didn't
went
have
too
time
gay.
to edit this, but what was with Sebastian? There's a long time spent on him putting that chicken wing in his mouth or chicken finger in his mouth.
Oh, that was my god, dude.
Because
What is
I
that?
looked through your page and I'm like, did
Yeah.
this fool delete it? But it's only on Sebastian. He's the one that.
Sebastian shared it. I'm like,
I was like, what is going on here?
he hit us
guys?
up to do it. He hit me up, like, hey, dude.
Senor.
Oh, it was his idea?
I'm
It
trying
was
to
like-
cut
yeah,
together
yeah.
a video of it. I have
Yeah,
not
yeah.
finished it.
Because I had to
yeah.
look, dude, and he didn't have it on there. I'm all, did he delete it?
It's on his.
And it was
page.
Sebastian's only presentation.
That's crazy. So it's supposed to be Drake's penis, like
Yeah,
getting in
'cause
your guys'
Chorizo
mouth
theater,
as
bro.
concert
So
goers.
that's actually a chicharron. Yeah,
That's what that
A
is.
chicharrote,
Went to his
bro.
house
It looks
and
like a
then-
chicken finger.
Everybody thought it was a chicken nugget.
Yeah, chicken
It was a big.
nugget.
It was like a long chicharron. Yeah,
Why
yeah.
don't you just get a real pepperoni?
Yeah, pepperoni
Summer
or
sausage.
chorizo
Yeah,
or
right.
something. Chorizo
You're already
thing.
going gay. You're already going full on.
He wanted the full experience, bro. I was like, all right.
Put a little helmet on it, huh?
I mean, Sebastian puts that in his mouth like 5 times, I think.
Yeah, we
Well,
we
the
did a
thing
couple
is-
tries.
you
Yeah,
gotta get famous somehow these days, right?
we went to his house. Like, all right, I guess we'll do it.
Well, what did Corey Holcomb say? If you're in 3 movies or more,
You gave it up.
you gave it
give
up.
it up.
You suck somebody's dick.
You got put on a dress, bro.
What happened there with Corey and Donnell?
I don't know what happened.
I seen it on Twitter. It was just
The video
Here
I
after the
saw
set.
was I got there late, and I saw that Darnell Rollins
Donnell Rawlings.
was that guy, Ashley Larry. He was
that fool, eh?
Corey Holcomb was on stage with his cognac, and they were having they were yelling at each other, and then
Donnell was yelling to him from the audience.
Yeah.
Corey was keeping it cool.
Corey
Corey was on
cool.
stage, yeah.
Because Corey Holcomb has said in the past, in lots on his own, because there was a video out there of Chappelle being intoxicated on stage. We don't even know. Maybe it was fake, but still, he looked like according to Corey, he looked buzzed, and Corey kept saying that he's not really funny. I mean, his last special,
Like if you look at all the
it was
hour
just all
of stuff,
yappy,
yeah, it's just a lot of yapping.
and he's touching on the same subject all the time.
And they don't air the bombing,
He
basically.
goes, they don't air the bombing.
Yeah.
He goes, man, he bombs, man. Whatever, right? So then,
That's the set he was saying at the Laugh Factory.
yeah, he was saying he bombs.
Well, he said that on his podcast. Yeah.
And then he said his opener, man, they bomb too.
And then Donnell felt the need to
Then he goes,
defend Chappelle, I guess.
Yeah, defend him. And then he goes, man. And then Darnell started yelling, man, I grew up, in Killer Show in Brooklyn. And then Corey goes, man, your comedy's mild.
I'm a beast.
I'm a beast.
He said, "Your comedy mild though."
Whoa.
Yeah, it's on the
And
little
he
clip.
was mad. He
Show
was-
that clip, Philo. Come on.
On
Why am I
X now, right?
imitating?
Well, while
Laugh
we're
Factory in
recreating it, we can
Hollywood.
watch it.
ILD. You catch up. You
This is Chocolate Sunday, by the way, which
Run by Pookie Wiggins.
Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm talking
by the way, that's James Masada filming.
Send it to TMZ.
Are these folks gonna get their phones on lock now?
you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. You look at me like, get your whole ass down.
Shut your whole ass up.
Brooklyn. And what happened? And you ain't never with them rooms. You just yelling. Calm down.
I don't have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You
want to talk about it. You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do. Ask them. Okay, all right. Listen. This be fair. Fair conversation.
Ashley Larry, way to go.
She Larry.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down.
How?
32. I rip.
You rip lights?
I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb. Anybody. And you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I didn't say you
No, you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say
And that saw.
your comedy is mild.
Your comedy is
It's
mild.
mild.
You know what? You know what you're doing now? You're a provocateur. You know how
That
to
means he pushed his
incite
button
people.
right there.
Ain't nothing mild about my.
People
That right
look
there
at
fucked
you.
with his
nothing.
You
head.
was at the mall, they'll put you out with your hot dog in your hand.
Guess what?
If he was at the mall, they'd put you out with your hot dog.
You can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say.
I don't know what that
You
means,
call
but it's
me a loud
funny.
comic.
Throw your ass out the club.
So you a strong guy.
I'm a beast.
I'm a beast, he
I'm
said.
a beast. I'm a beast.
That's
You
right.
can tell that Cory has worked a lot of job where he was behind a cashier. He had dealt with a lot of people his whole life.
Customer
right?
service for
Yeah,
sure.
customer service. And when he was a cashier at KFC.
He got to talk a lot of shit from a chair.
Yeah, man.
behind the
Customer's right,
counter.
bro. Yeah. Wow.
I want my money back. Man, you're going to get mine.
Man, you ain't even bring no money up in here.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
That's almost flashbacks to the Kramer video, almost.
It's linked back, right? TMZ got big off that.
Yeah, but then, Donnell jumps on it right away with a TMZ little interview,
Got to
right?
promote that special.
Yeah, I think he's trying to push something, trying to do a little clout chasing. I
Did
don't know.
Donnell already go up, or
Yeah.
was he about to
Yeah,
go
he
up?
had gone up,
He already
right?
gone up.
He had gone up. And then
He said he was killing.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
Crazy,
Cory said that because he go, I don't care who you are. He go, when I go up after you, the crowd gonna see a different level of comedy.
Shit.
Well, dude, that motherfucker's badass, dog.
I'm sorry, Corey's fucking funny.
And then the people who don't know Cory at all, man, he's always just ranty, but they never paid a ticket to see the actual show.
But that's why Corey survives, because he's funny.
Yeah, man.
Because he can back it up. And people go, oh, he talked a lot of shit. But, they say stuff like MoNique, oh, she complains a lot, but she's right. Well, she knows what she's talking about. She doesn't really. But Cory gets let off the hook because he's funny. I think half these people just go, whatever.
You can walk the walk.
You guys see MoNique at her last show? She looked badass, bro. She wore a badass wig. She looked like Black Panther.
Oh shit.
She was wearing black.
No.
She was wearing black leather, and
Kinda,
then
bro.
she put on a wig. One of her wigs.
Which one?
All done
Afro?
up?
wig?
It was like an Afro wig, but it was
I
it
want an afro.
showed her gray hairs.
I wish I could
It
wear
was
Afro.
it was
wig.
perfect, bro. She looked like fucking what's her name?
Bride of Frankenstein?
No, she looked like Beyonce and Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, she looked badass in that.
Yeah, man. Look at MoNique with gray afro and black leather, and she goes
Like
up on stage.
dominatrix looking?
Basically.
I think she's
She went up on stage. She said, "I told him to suck my motherfucking dick, my babies."
My baby.
Yeah,
I know,
she
she's
said
the only one
Oprah
that
and
can-
Tyler Perry said, I need to apologize. So I'm going to apologize tonight in front of you, all you babies.
She's the only-
said that?
Monique's the
Suck
only-
my motherfucking dick.
Let her talk
MoNique's
her
the only
shit,
one that can make my babies and then suck a motherfucking dick hilarious.
dude.
Man, she
That
talked
alone is
about, I'm going to cut
hysterical,
that
dude.
clip together, but she talks in that interview with Shannon Sharp, and she talks about Oprah. I saw this woman who looked like me. She had big old head, big old feet. She's giving her a compliment that she saw herself in this woman and was inspired. But at the same time, she says big old head and big old feet. It's like a backhanded
He was a big
compliment.
gordito, bro.
It's right there, man. Won't let you escape it.
I want to do that little video with you, though. That's funny, though.
Damn, man.
But I don't know, man. I think a lot of the stuff, my only opinion on MoNique's stuff, a lot of the stuff she talks about It's like the first step in negotiations. It's like she's talking out of school because she's bringing that first step in negotiations out into public. But you don't do that. You push back on it and with a counter offer and get what you want. You know, I mean, that's the way things work. She does sound demanding, but those demands need to come through her agent so they don't make her look like the bad guy. It's just like the manager in baseball going out to fight the other person in baseball. You don't let the player get in an argument because he's going to get ejected, you know? You send the manager out to go argue. They take the heat. They look like the bad guy. So you got to send that person.
That's what they're getting paid for.
But I'm like, if, you know, you were complaining, she's complaining about like no limo showing up for individuals on that tour. That should have been something taken care of months ago before that tour started. That's not a conversation for the media. Like,
yeah, that's private.
She told Shay that you know that the motherfucking Kings of Comedy had a limo for each other. Bernie Mac, man, we miss Bernie.
And their
Bernie was
agents
the
fucking fought
greatest.
for it.
D.L. Hewley had his limo. Steve Harvey. They brought one limo for the ladies.
For all four ladies, I said no, thank you.
No, thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
How long after did the Queens of Comedy come out after the Kings of Comedy? Because Kings of Comedy is
I don't know.
humongous.
Maybe a couple years.
You were in high school and you heard about it, huh?
I was
Yeah,
I was
find
in
out
high
for
school when the Latin Kings of Comedy came out. That must have been like what,
Dude,
2002?
Latin was after
There
the
was
ladies.
Yeah, that was because
so-
they got inspired by
Yeah.
that, right?
There was a badass article that came out on I don't know if it was Rolling Stone or
A year after.
or
A
Maxim.
year after the Kings
Damn.
of Comedy. Spike
It was
Lee.
Rolling Stone or Maxim, and it had the whole article was, I think the front cover was the Kings of Comedy, and inside the article was all the comics that at the
Like
time
like a little piece on each
a little
one.
piece on them that were making money, like little thing on Mencia,
Mm-hmm.
of course, he was doing big things, George, but
Wait, Mencia was in the Latin Kings of Comedy?
no, but they
Oh.
had a burb of other comics
other
doing
comics,
their
okay.
things and the smaller ones.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
At the time. So they had Mencia with Little One and George. But they had the Latin Kings of Comedy, bro. And they threw down like a big article on the bottom how when Bernie Mac shows up to like just says shows up to a town in New Orleans, how
the economy changes.
the economy changes. Like everybody buying brand new suits. Everybody getting brand new haircuts. Everybody getting their nails done. Everybody buying dresses.
Really?
Everybody buying shoes. Everybody
It's a whole event.
everybody getting a rental car. Everybody fucking going to everybody buying drinks at a bar. Everybody's renting
Reserving
hotels.
dinner.
They're flying in. Anybody who lived in New Orleans back then will fly into the show. It was a
Chicago too. He
big-
talked about like the barbershops all did well. Like everything did well a couple days before the shows came to town because people were getting dressed. It
was an event.
It was an event this
yeah.
whole weekend, you know. People go out to comedy clubs now with flip-flops and shorts.
Because I saw the Lion
Give a
Kings of
shit.
Comedy first, and then after that, I learned that it stemmed from.
You saw Latin Kings of Comedy first,
Yeah, yeah.
and you didn't know of the Spike Lee thing?
I didn't know about the
original.
original Kings of Comedy.
That the Kings of Comedy came out, and then the Blue Collar came out, and the intro to the Blue Collar was kind of a joke on the Kings of Comedy because they were all wearing like canary suits and each.
With double-breasted
Yeah.
suits.
And
I didn't know that's their promo, or is
yeah,
that the
it's
beginning of
at the beginning of the DVD.
Oh, I have to watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I have to look. Can you look that up, Philip? Is there like a opening of
And that,
what's it
like,
called?
they-
Blue Collar Comedy?
Yeah, that's what that was the first one, and that's like what the Kings of Comedy created. But I mean, even back then there was a little bit of hate because even there was a interview with Paul Mooney, and they're all, "What do you think about the Kings of Comedy, Paul?" "Oh, those are the Kings of Copycat."
Really?
You know, and it's out there
So the
somewhere. You can find it.
Cat said that too.
Yeah,
King
so
of Copycat?
So we're gonna
those ain't no king.
we just gonna forget that Red Fox and Richard Pryor
Yeah.
ever lived.
Totally.
And they didn't. Oh wow.
But
And
and
they could included them.
I
Right?
remember being at Cheers, and there was a couple comics that ain't around anymore, and they're all, "Yeah, give it up for them right now. It's time for those brothers in the suits. You know, they ain't ready for the street yet." I was like, "Damn."
For me, okay, Peggy Hill. In my opinion, those probably were the biggest comedians that I ever
Oh,
seen.
dude.
And they were all
Kings of Comedy?
they were all doing big things. Okay, Chris Tucker was around, and he was doing big things too. But you know,
They all had TV shows.
They all had TV shows.
Yeah.
Because Bernie Mac got a show after that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And what I think DL already had.
Yeah, he
got
already had a show.
He got his
Harvey
network
already
show.
had his other one too,
yeah.
right?
And on the WB with
As
Cedric.
the music
yeah.
teacher, right? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were like kind of like the first comics to kind of dress fancy like that, right? It was
How much
like-
money did they make?
No, they're
total?
not the first to do that, but I don't know the number that they made.
It made a lot of money according to what they were talking
The
about
tour?
in the interview.
Can you look up how much the Kings of Comedy tour made?
Cause that thing
They probably got a cut
inspired
of the
like
film, I'm sure too.
that was an actual film. Like it was
Yeah,
shot
they
on
made
Oh,
a
it was
film.
a concert film.
Yeah.
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 It grossed
Sorry, what?
18 million in the first year.
The movie itself.
Yeah.
But what about the tour?
Oh, the tour, let me see.
And it's probably
$18 billion.
I'm telling you, those guys had to have been making 75 to 100,000 each show. Each of those guys.
How many suits they bought?
How many suits? What is Stewie Griffin's?
Kings of Comedy tour says 37 million plus.
Damn.
Oh,
They
damn.
managed to gross a whopping, 37 million.
Yeah, I think each of those guys probably made $1 million each show almost.
Here's a rumor that I heard when I was little
That's insane.
from my mom. She said that Elvis Presley said that he'd rather kiss a dog than a Mexican chick.
Right.
is that real?
Yeah, that's what rumors. But they finally found out who started the rumor, and it was the
Baloney,
colonel.
right?
Oh,
Because he was he was mad that somebody else, Elvis had said something to somebody else or had.
No, Elvis was supposed to go
fuck.
do a show in Mexico,
Yes.
Guadalajara,
and I guess they didn't want him to. The colonel wanted to keep him all in America.
Yes,
States.
that's true.
And he didn't want him to go to Europe.
Canada,
Just-
all that shit.
He wanted to keep him like. Hey, you
American
want to
treasure.
see? You want to
Yeah.
see Elvis? You come
Yeah.
fly and see him, man.
Yeah. And this was before the Vegas gigs too,
Yeah.
right?
When
yeah.
did that rumor start, Philip? That Elvis,
In May of 1959.
in 1915 in Tijuana,
That rumor still goes hard today.
he must have went to Hong Kong. Didn't see what he liked. He must have went to Adelitas,
Adelita,
and he saw all the fucking quinceañera girl and said, "Nah."
Well, that's when they look like little
No, man.
M&Ms, though, dude. You know, they weren't all like how they are now, right?
What about Richie
Now they're all
Allen? Like, La Bamba, didn't they?
I think they were like DS2 back then, dude.
Really?
I don't think.
And
Maybe.
everybody swears the Colombian chicks are the hottest now. So who knows?
Hey, word on the street.
What did who started that rumor?
It was a Mexican tabloid.
I heard it was a tabloid too.
Yeah,
But I thought
the
I heard it was a
Colonel gave it to
political
him.
thing. But it was the Colonel slipped it to him, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
The colonel needed him here to fucking sustain
The
his
Colonel
gambling
fucking
debts.
was a manipulator and never really. I didn't see the Elvis movie with
a good
It's
movie.
good,
the
yeah.
guy.
real good.
Austin
Did they go
Butler.
into that?
Tom
Did they go
Hanks
into
plays that guy.
discussion?
No, it kind of like he held him down, but it doesn't go into detail.
Austin Butler's good.
Because he
dude.
really was a piece of shit, but I don't think anybody ever realized that. And I think introduced him to all his drugs too.
the
to
pills
kinda-
and all
Well,
that.
they
kinda
kept him high.
Yeah.
Kept him constipated, homie.
Because there's a story that like he never wanted to be alone, and one time he was left alone at Graceland, and that's when he took his 357 and shot up the whole place.
Yeah, he had issues, abandonment issues with his mom and everything.
And you know, a rumor, bro, that that Bruce Lee that died was not the real one, and the real Bruce Lee was gonna come back in 1985.
Like Jesus, huh?
What
Never
the
heard that
fuck?
one.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, because in that movie, Bruce Lee, the man, the myth, the legend, at the end of the movie,
Is that the yellow suit?
Yeah, that one. But that's but Bruce
Kareem?
Lee wore that yellow suit in Game of Death too.
Oh, that's the one with Kareem.
Yeah, that's
Kareem
Kareem.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
You ever seen that movie with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
yeah, that's the last. That's
Right.
Enter the Dragon.
No, Enter the Dragon is
No,
with
yeah.
with other.
That one doesn't
comedian.
have Kareem.
No, it's a different Kareem.
different Kareem.
It's a black dude.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
karate,
yeah,
but it's not
not
Kareem.
Kareem.
Bruce Lee, Game of Death.
Game of Death.
Game of Death. That's
yeah.
the Kareem one.
Yeah,
That was
That-
his last movie. They stitched it together, right?
the guy he's talking about, he had his own
It's
movie.
the yellow suit. Yeah.
The guy that he's talking. Oh man, I remember one time.
I love Kareem in them shorts, man. Just killing it.
I remember one time Eddie
His
Griffin.
TV karate.
Eddie Griffin. We were all talking on that some show we were working on, and he got to meet Kareem, and the first thing he asked him, man, hey man, how many apple boxes was Bruce Lee standing on?
Hilarious.
Tiny compared to him, dude.
He is tiny.
You know that same fuck. I feel like these rumors get recycled and they kind of like take on a new life.
People ain't got anything else to talk
Because
about,
you
dude.
said about
Well, you
Bruce
said
Lee was
Lil'
supposed
Kim.
to come
I never heard
back.
that one.
Yeah, look it up, fella. With the fake Bruce Lee died.
Because I heard that Tupac was supposed to come back in 2002, and then after they made that movie Resurrection in 2002, remember the Tupac movie? Because we were like, dude, he's
I
gonna come
vaguely
back.
heard of that one, bro, but I know a motherfucker got killed.
Yeah, he's gonna come back. He's living in Cuba with his grandma. Like, what the
I
fuck
heard
are
that
you
one.
talking about?
And that mean that they're sharing
Remember
that
that
old
shit?
dude, but it's like, come on,
Like,
dude.
I
They would
would've
have
I
found him.
remember that comedian. I forgot his name, man. He goes, I don't know if heaven got a ghetto, but they got a fucking
Studio in that motherfucker. A lot of fools were doing that joke, dude. It wasn't just one dude. I remember hearing that shit from a couple of fools.
I remember people used to say, "Yeah, dude, the Illuminati has Tupac."
Yeah, he's right there with Jeffrey Epstein, dude.
Yeah, it has Beyonce. It has I'm like, damn, it sounds like a good record label, bro. What the fuck?
Well, they're saying everybody has doubles, right? The Biden doubles. Come on, man.
Saddam Hussein had a double in Mexico.
You never heard of that rumor?
Which
Yeah,
one?
it's from a movie called Let's Do a Dragon. That's like a rumor. Bruce Lee died, and he's gonna come back in 1985 through that movie.
Through that movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was like the
And
studio.
yeah, because in that movie, I don't know if that movie he's talking about. That movie ends with 3 scenarios of how Bruce Lee really died. One of them was he was attacked by some Chinese syndicate somewhere for teaching people that type of kung fu, white people.
Well,
So they attacked him. The third
white
one,
people
he was
attacked him.
poisoned by that actress lady, and the other one was he just gave up and disappeared, Lord, and went into the woods, bro, and they want to come back. But he's gonna come back in 1985. Yeah, because they show him leaving into the jungle with a little backpack,
Little
and a little
knapsack?
hobo sack.
like he
Hello,
only
hello.
lives on film. Huh?
Yeah, that's fucking.
It's weird.
That's crazy though, man.
And I waited, dog. I fucking waited.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know how those things spread. I don't know that it was like Teen Beat or Tiger Beat or anything. That's some of it, but
I have another one, man.
what?
But it's
My-
all the game of telephone.
My friend
It is
Pablo
telephone.
Martinez, that fool was crazy, bro. He was one of the lecheros. And
The ones that wear white?
yeah, that fool
They
used
do
to
gymnastics too?
fuck yeah. He used to backflip like a motherfucker. They were all in shape. That fool used to preach, and he told me one time that he heard a rumor. Remember the Three's Company girls?
Janet
Oh.
and Chrissy.
Janet Dubois was her name?
Seen those on
Janet,
TV land.
well, her name was Joyce
Gorgeous
DeWitt.
ladies,
Her name-
bro.
Joyce DeWitt. He said he read somewhere that she had sex with a German Shepherd. Look it up. I don't know how this
Joyce
guy
DeWitt,
doesn't
sex with a
read, no
German
hetero
Shepherd.
examiner. He never left the housing. I don't think this fool has ever been
What about the
to
star?
Santa Monica, bro.
But he knows a cheeseman, bro.
Bro, when it was in Venice Beach, one more time, Venice Beach, that fool bumped into this crib, and he got a little bit of chocolate on that crib's Pendleton. And that
You
fool
got your
said- and that
Pendleton and
fool
my
said,
chocolate.
What up, cuz? You got this chocolate on my ass. That fool got his Eskimo pie, whatever it was, and smeared it on his ass, dog, on his shirt.
Damn.
Well, anyway, that fool, who had only been to Venice Beach once, he probably never been anywhere, dog. How the fuck did he know that? Who told him that? Is that a rumor, Philip, or is that fake?
What was the
You know-
rumor?
That Janice DeWitt has sex
That
with a German
Joyce DeWitt.
Joyce DeWitt has sex with a dog.
Nothing's popping up with that.
Yeah, and then if that happened to him
never
the
heard
first
that.
time at Venice Beach, then you know that fool's a liar, bro.
That's look up Felipe and the Butthole Surfers guy. Drummer
Oh,
rolls up
dude.
his pants.
I remember
on his
this fool called me
honeymoon.
all excited, dude. It ended
It
up
was a
being
fake one, bro.
But that fool's and I heard he was doing it for a while. It wasn't just you guys,
Fake
right?
Raul Julia's
Yeah,
son.
well, the real guy
Oh, another one.
commented. The real Butthole Surfers drummer. So on our
He's the
honeymoon,
Leon.
right?
yes, somebody tagged him. Our honeymoon in 2014, we go to Venice Beach for a day or two before we go off to Hawaii. And we're hanging out in Venice Beach, and this guy runs up to, we see this guy, and
He's
he's
yapping
talking to
in a
somebody.
heater.
Yeah, we overhear him, and he's talking about how he's the Butthole Surfers drummer.
Start
and-
name dropping, bro.
And he's name dropping, but like perfectly name dropping, like the right
I used to party
people.
with Jerry from Voodoo.
Right, he knows a lot of history, local history, Venice Beach history, all this stuff. And
problem with the internet.
Felipe's like, "Hey man, what's up?" He starts to
Start
connect with
rolling
this
my
guy.
Yeah, he was.
The guy
that's how they used
goes,
to
"Wait
do
a
'em in the
minute,"
back in
and
the
he
day.
stops him like his cuffs in his pants. I gotta work on these cuffs, bro. Let me show you. So he bends down and starts rolling Felipe's pants up, and tells him like, "Oh, you got to do it like this," and. Felipe's got these. I don't know what he rolled your
Jeans.
pants pretty high, like kind of like
He had
Martins are,
a
but
bottle of
higher.
water full of vodka.
Yeah, he had a bottle of water for a water
Party,
bottle full of
dude.
vodka, and he was like begging on the
Flag
street
number
there.
one.
But Butthole Surfers, it could be him. They're not
'Cause
making any money. He could be.
I thought it
begging
was the
in
original
Venice.
drummer, and then maybe he's not touring with
The
them
thing
anymore.
is, like, he looked like the drummer, just 50 years old or 55 or whatever at the time. He looked like the
We
guy.
caught him lying when he said, I'm going to go smoke a joint with Kristen Hassoy.
Right. He said he was going to go to the drum circle with Chris
Doesn't
Soy
even
and smoke a
smoke
joint. And we're
weed.
like, no,
Is
he's
he
sober.
sober,
Like,
right?
we
Yeah.
know he's sober. And
He was talking about how the fucking suicide Tennessee guys in
Yes.
Venice Street locals used to run these alleys.
he was
with-
giving all the information.
with prostitutes and crack.
Maybe back in the day, Dave, but maybe
Not
like
now.
just and probably not
wasn't
even
talking
then,
about
just
now.
suicidals.
No,
I
Not
mean,
now.
he was talking about back in the day. That's the thing. Like he just had all the information, all the details.
He had names about club managers. He goes, "Oh man, we met Dennis over there at that club."
So we posted
the
it up,
Vex.
and then one person jumped in
It
and
takes
goes,
one person.
One
Fuck
person
that
goes,
guy.
wait, this guy's been doing this for years, and tagged the real guy, drummer from Butthole Surfers. Butthole Surfers is not a huge band. It's very possible that we would run
Yeah.
into the Butthole Surfers guy begging for money with a water bottle
They
of
were
vodka.
now when love was done, they were cleaning from a fountain that was coming down the mountain. I don't care.
See, like it's possible, but it was so weird. And then somebody pipes in, "That's not him. That's not the real guy. This is the real guy." Tags that guy. That guy goes. That guy comments, "Oh my God, he's at it again! Like this guy is." At
and
it
that's also
again."
the other side of the internet. There's some justice where people can chime in and go, you know what, that dude's an imposter.
My brother,
If you're
ain't,
paying attention, hopefully,
totally.
Not everybody's.
my brother Angel, when he was out there being a bum, begging for money from people, he started a rumor that I died, bro.
That you
He
died?
did.
Yeah.
To get money,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
dude. This fool keeps on
But you
getting just
weren't
more
famous,
scandalous.
you weren't
each
famous
time
enough at the time for
No, bro.
people to know.
Fucking dude,
Somebody came up to me one time and go, "What happened to you, bro? What do you mean, bro?
You're alive.
Your brother said you died." Oh, yeah. I was gone for a while, but I'm back.
They said you were dead like Paul
I
McCartney.
was resurrected, bro. The
I'm
Brown
looking
album.
Damn, bro. I mean, whatever works for you.
He even lied to Philip, say he knew what's the name, bro.
Oh, we
Oh, you knew
Tony Hawk.
we were sitting like at a Denny's or something, and then we were talking about skateboarding and all, and then like Philip said, "Oh yeah, no, my dad grew up with him," and I started laughing, and then Philip got a little bum, and then Felipe was, no, Angel said that shit, like, I'm all, there we go. I was
You're a
like,
liar, bro.
because I'm like, dude, he grew up like, where'd you guys? He went to Roosevelt, that fool. I thought he went to. I was like in my head.
You must have saw him once, bro. Want to buy the skateboard?
It was Mike McGill,
It
dude.
started a rumor, bro, that night.
Damn, but dude, a lot of fools say that, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know the whole Butthole
yourself to
Surfers
shit.
is such a discreet
A niche.
that you can lie about. Like you're
That's
right.
the thing
You can
about-
lie about
That's
it.
the thing
yeah.
about Seinfeld and he's like, that's the genius of it. It's
Yeah.
such a obscure reference.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
the
yeah, I guess.
drummer
You're not-
from
And if you're,
Butthole
if,
Surfers.
yeah, if you're not in the
Just
mix or in
like,
the loop or just
Okay.
you know,
They never went mainstream. You know?
No.
Like me and Rodrigo, like we were on
And
the
they're from
road.
that area.
Rodrigo and I were on the road like 7 years
from
ago. We
Texas.
were watching
Oh,
this.
really?
We were watching
Oh, I
this
thought
American
they
Greed.
live over there, don't they?
We were watching this American Greed, and one of
my
the
God.
guys said that he was a. What he said? He said he was an admiral, a lie, and then he was a pallbearer at
For
Frank Sinatra's
Sinatra.
funeral.
Oh yeah.
And he swindled like
seven-
9 old ladies.
Yes.
took everything from them. Everything.
It was like a suave fool.
How, dude, to me, it's like, how does that happen?
He's
Seriously.
just cool, man. He's like the
If you're
fucking
needy enough, you
the
believe
poor
what
man,
you
bro.
wanna believe.
Poor
Yeah.
man bikini, bro.
it's like,
There you go, bro.
What'd you say, poor man bikini?
And then he's like tan, and he knows what to say. You know, he's doing everything that a guy that age doesn't want to do. He wants to go dancing.
Yeah.
He wants to go wine, painting, everything, bro.
and that's what a woman at that age probably, now it's time to have
She wants
fun
to
and
go-
let loose a
she
little,
wants to- A woman like that wants to go with somebody that wants to go buy that cheap ass Palm Springs art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Horrible,
tell her how
bro.
interesting she is.
You know what I'm talking about,
That's
right?
Palm Spring art. Yeah, bro.
Yes, the New Mexico art, the
There
Santa
you go.
Barbara art.
I don't get that, man. Like they call it,
awful.
I go to New Mexico for art. Really, bro?
Talk about copycat, bro.
It's like that kind of art reminds
Hack
me like
art.
Taco Bell from like the 90s, like the art that you
Yeah,
said on the
it
wall.
is.
Yeah,
It is
that's
Taco
what
Bell
it-
from the 90s.
Oh, El Torito restaurant art,
Yes.
dude.
It's the hotel
dude.
art too.
Yeah.
Remember,
It's like some
what is it,
Navajo
Portlandia?
shit right there.
Yeah, Portlandia.
Portlandia with the hotel art sketch. And they have like these artists, and they have the beret on the side, and he's like, "This is what we created."
Hey, what do you got?
Like,
What do you got opening up a coffee house? Okay, and then he goes, give me that picture of just one crayon, and he goes, give it to him.
Most pretentious shit on
He goes,
the planet.
Give me that one that photo of that leaf falling.
the leaf.
The leaf falling.
Look, when I was teaching childbirth, I took photos of like leaves opening and flowers opening and things like that. And I put them all over my little studio I had, but they worked. It looked good, you know? But yeah.
How
Look
about
at
that
the
lady
leaves and breathe.
How about that lady that started that rumor you were going to take away the customers from that place?
She didn't start a rumor. She just accused me of it. I didn't know what she was talking about.
Damn, all confrontational.
I honestly, I have no agenda, but I think my face tells another story, and people think I have another agenda sometimes.
I've seen 5 stories.
Well, I helped this woman out. Okay, after I had Isaac, I was teaching childbirth out of my house. I was teaching natural childbirth, the Bradley method. So I did this for a few years. I helped this woman who had a studio called Love the Belly. It was all like maternity clothes and like yoga, mom's yoga and all this stuff. And I helped her with her IT, with her computer system, her network in the organization right there, right? I helped to get it all set up and everything and work smoothly, and she could take orders and all this stuff online. Anyway, I did it for free because I wanted to use her studios sometimes for my classes because I didn't have a place. We had an apartment at the time. Not Felipe and I. I was married to another guy a long time ago. Anyway, we moved into a house in Highland Park, and it had a back house, so I was going to teach classes there. She accused me of coming to this. Well, actually, she had her sister who was working in the office accuse me of trying to steal clients from their childbirth business, like poaching. And I didn't know what she was talking about at first.
You grabbed that mailing list, huh?
Huh? No, but
There was a non-compete clause in your contract?
Yeah, like
Jesus.
there was no contract. I wasn't getting paid. I was doing all this for free. Well, kind of a bartering thing. A lot of the moms did that sort of thing. This is in Silver Lake. We had the Dust Brothers. They had this little studio over there right by that little Mexican restaurant. I can't remember. No, I can't remember.
Delta.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I
Mexican
was
Village.
But the woman, she confronted me, and she's like, yeah, we saw you at the convention or at the seminar with the Maori. There was a Maori midwife, a man who was Maori from New Zealand, and he was teaching midwifery techniques, right? Like midwife techniques, but they have male midwives over there, which is like nobody else has that. They're all into like childbirth and the health of the woman and all this stuff. So I was really into this seminar. She saw me filling out something at this seminar, and she thought I was like copying down addresses or something.
Oh, wow.
Or email addresses to try and get clients. And I was like, I actually don't care that much about classes to be running this. But first of all, I didn't know what she was talking about. I said, wait, what? And she went, like, I know you. I got you pegged. I got your number. And it was so foreign to me to steal clients because I was, first of all, too busy with my own not newborn, but he was like almost a year old. I was busy with that and classes and trying to work and everything. I didn't know what she was talking about, but she really thought I had the face, I guess, that I'm trying to scam you.
That's like
paranoid.
That's like a Seinfeld episode.
It was weird. It was very uncomfortable. I never worked there again. Yeah. And I didn't even work there. I was helping her for free. So
The
stupid.
audacity.
That's crazy.
Philip, look for rumors started in the 1950s.
Well, look at the Fatty Arbuckle rumor, right? That was a planted thing by the studios, right?
It was actually a producer that went
Was it the
after him.
producer?
And there
Producer?
was 3 trials till they finally found him innocent. It wasn't just
It was
one.
too late by then.
Yeah, he was smeared with the first one.
Were there other smear campaigns before that? Because that
There
was
has
what,
to
the
be.
20s or 30s?
There
Yeah.
has to
Late
be.
20s?
Herald Examiner was a big. They were involved in that one too. Because they were.
Was that around? That wasn't around
They're
the Black
being paid
Dahlia
off.
time. That was earlier.
They were
huh?
being paid off by one of the studios to write that smear campaign on the Herald Examiner.
Yeah, the studios had so much power back then and influence and ability to just drop a dime.
And also,
put a story
they
out.
will start. The studio will start a rumor as soon as somebody tries to get out of the contract.
Yeah.
Just say, I want to go to MGM, but I'm stuck with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers will start a rumor that he's a heroin addict, and then the deal with MGM is done, and I go back to Warner Brothers, and then just not put me to work no more.
Basically blacklist you, right?
Yeah.
They pay you to sit on your ass and then not very much, right?
Yeah. Excuse me.
That's crazy. Did you ever watch? I have to watch it again. But Trumbo, did you ever watch that movie?
No,
Trumbo?
is that the one about
It's about the blacklist era,
No.
and Bryan Cranston plays a writer. But it was all these writers who they started working in Mexico as writers for movies because there was no blacklist down there, and they
Not
could
yet,
kind of get
yeah.
around. But they would use fake names. They would write under
Pen names.
fake names. Yeah.
When he was in one of the hearings, they had like a guy. I don't know if it was John Wayne or Ronald Reagan in the interview, and then Trumbo tells him because Trumbo was a veteran. He served either World War I or World War II, and then he goes, then he was talking about, so you have experience in the military, right? Where did you serve? And then he goes, that was that movie, huh? And they start naming movies embarrassing either Ronald Reagan or John Wayne in one of the hearings.
Because remember, Ronald Reagan eventually became the president of SAG after.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, president of SAG. Yeah.
And he and John Wayne were very, they were sticklers for keeping things status quo and how things had always gone smoothly. And this is the way we do things. And this is Hollywood. And this is like, but you know what?
I was canceling people.
You know what, though? I had an opinion about John Wayne for a long time because of things that I had heard about that native woman.
Yeah.
Sacheen Littlefeather, right? Who accepted the award
For Marlon Brando.
not accepted, but she
Declined it,
rejected
right?
the award that Marlon Brando won, the Oscar. Sacheen Littlefeather was not Native American. Now, here's the thing. She's Latina, so there is Native American
Yeah.
roots, right?
Yeah,
Technically.
yeah.
But she did not affiliate with the tribe. She was not like involved with any tribe at that time. She was this hippie chick, I think from Salinas, I want to say. Can you look up Sacheen
It's Bobby's
Littlefeather?
aunt, bro.
Can you look up Sacheen Littlefeather sisters? Because her sisters
She
came
used to work
out.
at mountain mics.
Yeah. Her sisters came out and like, no, she ain't. Like, they were like older Chola types.
But they don't even
Like,
know their own
she's not-
ancestry.
Well, they don't
Yeah.
know their ancestry, but they never identified with their ancestry the way
Somebody
she's
go
claiming
get
to.
Lupe.
Right, so she's claiming
Haters,
to
eh?
identify with this, but she went up. Marlon Brando had heard about her through some other group. So her sister's saying she was an ethnic fraud. Now, first of all, there's native blood, of course, obviously, in that
Mexico,
woman.
yeah.
You can't look at her and deny that. But whether she affiliated with them or not is to be determined. But her sisters say, nah, she was not all that. And that Marlon Brando basically just used her because she was kind of popular with the hippie
Yeah.
chicks who were in that movement. And that she basically jumped on that and showed up in traditional dress at the award show at the Oscars, and
Like Cher with the
kind of was used by him, but he didn't know any better. He just heard about her, so he used her. And
then she said in an article when the interviewed her, she said that they had to restrain John Wayne because they were about to attack.
but that
her.
was fake.
That was fake
That
too?
was fake.
What the?
I heard
was-
that. I heard that about that.
That's
too.
being
I heard
spread
it
on
too.
TikTok right now.
I heard it too
as
for
fact.
I heard it for years that John Wayne had to be restrained from punching her.
And what happened? It was not John
It
Wayne.
never
It was
happened.
Ronald Reagan.
No, it never happened.
No, real quick too. There was
It never happened.
on top of the rumor of Elvis being
But I'll take the credit.
about
He said.
Mexican people.
Yeah, I'll take
he
the
was supposed to
credit.
be racist against black people too. Elvis.
I had heard that.
I heard
but
another
where's-
one. Then I
heard it
but
was
where's
both-
the thing? Because he always
Yeah.
appreciated what black people had done.
and then
in
his
music and things.
the lady that
He
took care of
always
the house was
appreciated
black.
that, yes. And
Yeah,
he always
knew all his
appreciated-
secrets and never like
He
put him on
loved.
blast.
He was obsessed with like Native American. He swore he was Native American.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
No,
Because on the Public Enemy
Elvis-
song, they mentioned
Elvis
it.
was a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, was a whatever he said.
Look up this
Never a
rumor
hero
right
of
here.
mine.
Look at all of these rumors.
I just forgot I had to go with
But that studio
one?
thing back in the day, Felipe,
got it already.
that was a way to cancel people. Because telling Felipe that I the McCarthy era when he was doing that, McCarthy didn't know anything about communists. And you know who was steamboating that? Mark Cohen, and he was an attorney that ended up being Trump's attorney,
Oh,
who was
yes.
like
Oh.
he did a bunch of crazy stuff, and he was like a closeted
same guy?
Yeah, he
Here's
was
the
he was
rumor.
young back then. He was in his 20s.
He wasn't Trump's guy. Trump was asking, "Where's my Mark Cohen?"
Well,
he was wanting the lawyer as loyal.
but he
as
got
that guy,
him
right?
into New York because they
Oh.
were from
know that.
Queens. originally. It's a crazy because I seen this documentary. And it was so crazy about that guy. And he was all closeted and like, kind of like went for anti-gay stuff and in the end died of AIDS and denied it, saying he was dying of cancer.
Damn, dude.
It's super crazy.
I read the rumor, somebody told me a long time ago that John Wayne and Frank Sinatra, some of the rap hacks, they used to go around Skid Row beating up homeless people when they were loaded.
Is that real?
The Rat Pack guys?
Yeah.
I
Look
believe
it up.
it.
John Wayne and Frank Sinatra and the Rap Pack guys.
John Wayne with them?
Yeah, going around Hollywood beating up homeless people.
The only way I would say the Rat Pack dudes because they want to be touching homeless fools. But I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Sammy Davis Jr., bro.
Hollywood
Mess up
elite.
my
Look
suit.
it up. Hollywood elites beating up homeless people in the 40s.
Look at all these rumors.
And you ever hear the rumor about John Wayne when he died with like 28 pounds of meat in his intestines?
No, bro.
Yeah, there's that one's supposedly a certified rumor, but then it wasn't like 28 pounds, and more like 8 pounds, or people just die, because you can't digest
Like
that
too
stuff.
much steak?
Yeah, he just ate meat, dude. Crazy. He was a big old steak eating cowboy, artificial cowboy, right?
That's nuts, dude.
Nothing's popping up for that one.
And those rumors there's still some rumors like that, like going around.
Put
to this
Dean
day.
Martin beating up homeless people.
Oh, lordy.
So funny. That's crazy, man. Look at all these. Remember that song, the Rumors song from the 80s?
The only rumors one I read was that.
Look at all these rumors.
Well, isn't the rumors is the Fleetwood Mac song, right?
The one about Michael, something he's gay.
No.
The Elvis one, he said that the same time where he said the thing about Mexicans.
Yeah.
He'd rather kiss 3 black girls than a Mexican.
They'd rather kiss 3 black girls than a Mexican. That was the one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Destiny's Child, bro.
He said was I'd rather kiss 3 dogs.
So he'd rather kiss a dog than a Mexican?
And 3 black people, yeah.
And black people than a Mexican?
Yeah.
Wow.
Destiny's Child.
That's the one that came from
There
the
must be
Mexican
some-
tabloid.
Tablets, yeah.
There must be some hot ass black chicks.
Woo, and some cute ass dogs, bro. You know what I mean?
Dates.
Dates, here you go.
All right, man. February 23rd to the 24th, I'm going to be in Richmond, Virginia at the Funny Bone. March 1st, SAP Center, San Jose, California. March 7th through March 10th, Irvine, California. Tickets available for the last Sunday show. Look for that up. March 15th through the 16th, Albany, New York.
Yeah.
March 21st through the 24th, Richmond Heights, Missouri.
St. Louis. I don't know why it says Richmond Heights on the website, but it's St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes.
March 29th, San Luis Obispo, California. March 30th, Santa Barbara. Tickets available at FelipeEsparza.com. Yeah,
San Luis
man.
Obispo is almost sold out, by the way. Yeah.
San Luis Obispo almost sold out. Also, man, I'm going to be on the Eddie Bravo podcast. Look out for that.
Hell
What's up,
yeah.
what you got,
Twister,
dates?
bro.
Tomorrow I am headlining at this brewery in Bell. It is called
man.
Beers and Thugs. And then Saturday I'll be at the rec room in Huntington Beach. So go on my page for tickets.
Isn't that funny how some businesses were like no tank tops, no sports jerseys, but
Oh.
now they just call their club Beers and Thugs.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to that comic, man. I always thought you were real cool, and that's fucked up that happened to you. What's her name, bro?
Oh, Erica Rhodes.
Talk about it. What happened?
Well,
It's
we're
fucked up, huh?
we're with the full charge and saying that it was happened on Saturday that she
was
was at
she was at-
Hyenas Comedy Club in Houston. Oh no, Dallas.
Yeah, and she
And,
went for a little. First of all, that place had no green room.
Yeah. So no green room.
You gotta hang out with a DJ like a bum,
I guess she was at the bar or something. She's all, I'm gonna go for a walk. So she went for her little walk.
and they replaced her.
And by the time she got back, she was replaced with another comedian headlining her show.
What?
And then they kind of like said
Did she
that.
show up late?
No, she was
No,
already
she
there.
went. She went for a walk. She checked in.
She
and
went for a
everything.
walk.
But they thought like she left apparently, and
And they replaced her
They
that
replaced her.
fast?
and her fans went over there to see her, and they were telling her, "Oh yeah, she canceled it, but we have this guy." And then I think she tried to do another pop-up show the next day, and she was successful.
How
but-
does a club have that person ready already? I think they made a
Yeah,
mistake
totally.
probably and didn't tell her.
Hey, mink eater fool!
Yeah. No club has somebody ready to go.
Yeah,
Good for the
right.
comics.
And then I met her one time. She's cool.
She's super cool.
She has her
man.
own fan base
She's
and
like
everything.
Felicia
Yeah.
Michaels.
She was on Veeps.
You know her,
and,
right?
I met her
I
at
don't know
the
her.
Comedy
Look
Magic
her up.
Club.
She almost looks. She looks like a young Maria Bamford.
Huh.
There she is right there.
Yeah.
She's been on Comics Unleashed too, right?
I believe so.
Back in the day, yeah.
I do not know this person.
Yeah,
Really
man.
sweet,
They
really
took.
cool.
It was weird. Like
She does look like Maria.
she tweeted, "Goes, I guess I'm not on the show no more."
And then it
crazy.
caused
They
a
wouldn't pull that
conversation.
shit on a male comic, bro.
No.
Because you know, a male comic will probably go to get his pistol like Vic.
Well, they said that other comic chimed in, Sam Morrell, and he said that he got the owners of the club called his agent and wanted the agents to fire him as a comedian because he made fun of the logo.
Oh my god.
He's all, dude, it's a hyena in a suit, bro. Like,
The hyena tux.
so I don't know. Who knows? It's a crazy world out there.
That's a B club. Hyenas. That's not even like. It's not even like the Addison Improv or the.
It's been around for a long time, that club. But that's weird.
Yeah,
That
but
happened
it's
to her.
a B club. Though.
Because there's two, right? Dallas and Houston.
Yeah. Never happened to you, bro? You go take a shit, you come back, and Willie Barcena headlining now.
So they had to have this other headliner on deck.
Like ready just to go.
Ready.
Yeah.
He must have came out of a box.
I feel like they had him double booked and didn't want to tell somebody.
Unless maybe
Yeah.
that comedian just like was like, oh yeah, I think she left. You know, I'm ready if you guys want to put me up. Maybe you
That's
know?
really
That's a rumor I'm
crazy.
spreading. now, yeah.
Lurking in the shadows.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
that's
wild.
that joke. He goes, there once was a show in Dallas, and Gary Minky double booked it.
I heard he's like quadruple book people before, like 4.
He's a
going like, what do you
booker?
mean? Well,
I
No,
thought he
back
was
in the
like
day.
an
Back in the
opener.
days,
Oh.
But you know what? In his
Defense.
You
defense,
didn't have a BlackBerry, bro.
when you're at home and you're booking a room that's 800 miles away, and from you, and you have no control about who's gonna be there what time, you would have to book for comics.
Just in case.
Just in case.
But dude doesn't show up.
But you also gotta remember to tell the 3 other comics not to show up no more before they leave that day.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn. That's nuts.
Chaos, bro.
I would book 2 comics, bro, if I would had a show in Pomona. And then
Just
the
in
day
case.
of the show,
I have an ulcer during dinner.
the day of the show, I'll be like, hey, bro, the show got canceled.
All right, bro. Thanks for telling me, man. I didn't have to drive out there.
But I got you next week if you really want to go.
I'll
I
be there,
really
dog.
want to go.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy, dude.
So what was the comedian name?
The girl?
Yeah,
Erica Rhodes.
Erica
Rhodes,
Rhodes.
yeah.
That is crazy,
That's
dog.
fucking crazy as fuck, dude. Me pulling out the road.
She would have been should have been comic, but like it didn't get enough traction. But still, that's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Fucking
think
weak.
it was that comedian that like ended up headlining the show. He probably just was like, yeah, I think she left. Like,
Locks the door, huh?
because you gotta think about how many comedians are there. Like,
Hey, he probably saw her leaving, bro, and he probably went to his car and goes, "So take my merch out now, or that's too soon?"
Was it like a situation where she was a headliner all weekend?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I don't know if
She's
it was
on the
a weekend
bill.
or one. Yeah, she was on the bill. It was
On
So
the
her
they
bill.
show.
got
It was
they
her
got a
show.
generic opener.
All her fans were there. All her fans were there.
That's insane.
that's fucked up.
That's the rumor I heard.
I mean, as a contract, he's still getting paid for all those tickets that were sold there. I mean, she better got paid. She better have gotten.
I think they
paid.
do handshakes there.
No handshake.
Little fist bump contract.
Yeah, maybe I don't know how
In good
Hyenas
faith?
works. You've never performed.
But that's
You've never performed there, huh?
That's basically what you said, I think, last week. How like back in the day is like if like the feature did good, then the next day they would be like, all right, you're gonna headline today. You know, like they
Yeah,
switched
switch
off
them.
like that. The old
But she hasn't even done one show, right? When they switched.
I don't think so.
Or one show, and she went somewhere, and then the second show that night was. It sounds like
'Cause
right.
if she would have done the first show, then they would know she's gonna be there. You
I
know?
mean,
But
obviously,
I mean,
right?
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
She's
all I
gonna
got
go
from what I read.
She went for a walk and just took off.
yeah, she left.
Damn,
That's weird. I find that odd. Unless she came back late, they couldn't find her. But that would have had to be a long
Yeah.
time before.
She
Let's
seems
call
like
the
a pretty
backup
timely
opener.
person.
Yeah, like she doesn't seem like she's out there partying or anything,
It's
doing
like
shots over it, like while whatever
The
it's
dueling
called.
piano bar.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some bar.
Little cowboy hat on, huh?
That's like
What do
Jay
they call it?
Lamont.
Coyote Ugly. Yeah,
That's like Jay Lamont taking naps in between shows. Remember, he would go to the
He would go to his hotel and take a nap.
between the-
Damn.
That concerns
Oh,
me.
you know, I got to rest. Oh yeah, what are you talking about?
I mean, it was like right there, but
oh,
still
this is
like
high energy comedy.
Take it up in the room, in the green room.
In the
man.
Oh, it's
green
too
room,
cold
yeah.
in there. Oh,
I gotta sleep sitting up.
Oh, I gotta have my Whataburger.
oh yeah, that's crazy. I love Whataburger. Oh yeah, it's way better than
All right, I
In-N-Out.
think we're done.
Can I plug the March 6th show?
Yes, go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. March 6th, What's Up Wednesday? Gabby Lamb, Martin Rizzo, Vince Caldera, myself, a little special guest. So 10:30 p.m. late show at the
What's Up
lab.
Wednesday. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What time is the show? 10.
10:30 p.m.
What's up, Fool Podcast? Go watch that show. Put it again, man. Rodrigo Torres, Gabby Lamb, Martin Rizzo, Saul, Vince.
Yeah, so through
Who's
What's
Vince?
up?
Who's Vince Caldera?
He's
What's
a
up,
younger
Wednesday,
comic.
man? If you ever thought about hanging out with a
He's
What's Up
really
Fool
cool.
Podcast cast, there it is there, man.
They're coming right after the podcast.
Yeah, man.
They're going to run over there, bro.
Hell yeah, guys.
Yeah, dude.
When is that? Next week?
No, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Woo! All
Thank you, everybody.
See you
See you
next
guys.
week.